Greetings. Hope you're well. Hope yourself. Hope you're gravy. Hope you're gravy. I make music. I'm doing a song a day challenge for the goals to drop a song a day until today. Today's the last day. I've been doing it for the whole year. I started it in February, and ever since then, for every single day, I've been dropping music without a single day missed. Who does that? I'm a madman. But I finally reached the last day. Today's the last day. I'll make a song after this, probably take a nap, wake up, make a song. Today's Saturday. So link in the description if you want to hear everything else I put out. That's for a link in the description. I dropped something. I dropped something yesterday. Today's Saturday, right? Yeah. Yesterday I dropped the Chidori pack. Chidori. So link in the description if you want to hear that. Link in the description. Link in the description. Yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna, when it comes to my videos, I'm gonna be trying new things. I've been basically doing the same stuff over and over. Well, slight variations. It's not gonna be wildly different to what I've been doing. But in terms of like my thumbnails and concepts for videos, I'm gonna start drawing inspiration from other people. So I saw this video by, what's his name, Dong ASMR. I think it's Dong ASMR, where he had like these thumbnails, like the split screen. It was like two images, and then one was like the video was like testing tingle immunity, and then one was like tier A versus tier F, tier S versus tier F. And I was like, what if I do a thing where it's like rough scratching sound versus like rough tapping or something, or fast tapping, fast scratching versus fast tapping, aggressive scratching versus aggressive tapping. I don't know. We'll see what I end up type, but it's gonna be like that concept. Sorry, I'm just scratching this fabric. What else can I scratch? How about these socks? Can try scratch these. Yeah, and you know, the goal is to try different things with the thumbnails and the concepts. We'll see what. I just want to get my views up. Really work for this final stretch of the year. Just try and see if I can't sweat something out in terms of if I could just get like one video to do well. Like what's the most I've gotten? 7,000 views on one video. I think that's the most I've gotten. If I can get like 10,000, we'll see if I can get 10,000 before the end of the year on a video. If I can just get one video, like whew. So I'm just gonna try a bunch of different things. I might do a little role play here. Like I'll just try and see what sticks. Some people have had their channels for like 8 years, dude. Who was it that I saw had a channel for 8 years? I know Rapunzel ASMR, you know, ASMR Fixie. I remember seeing somewhere that her channel was like 8 years old. Fast ASMR has been doing this for a long time. That's the same person that does No Headphones ASMR. A lot of these people, ASMR Glow, Fred's voice, Maddie Timbals. How long has Maddie Timbals been doing this? I don't know. A lot of these people have been doing this for a long time. So for me, it's like, I'm willing to put in the time. I'm willing to dedicate the time required. Just be persistent. Refuse to relent. Refuse to give up. And then, if by the end of that I can turn this into something big, that'd be great. Because I know that the end result will be all my other things becoming successful. Also, it's worth putting in that time, that dedication. The music will also naturally start to gain traction. When I finish my book and I put that out, I'll have people that are willing to buy that as well. So it's not success in isolation. It's like everything else I'm doing will then it'll start to water all my other little plants, all these other little seeds. So it's important that I've got all these different things that I'm doing. I've got all these different things that I'm doing. The ASMR is like the thing that started budding, started growing. It's the thing that's shown potential first. I mean, it all has potential. It's the first seed that sprouted, So I need to use it to my advantage. If you told me that I'd have an ASMR channel like just a couple of years ago, when did I start? 2022, right? If you told me that I'm gonna have this ASMR channel and it's gonna grow, I was like, I would have told you what? I started very randomly. Let me use this one. I started this channel on a whim. I'd watched so much ASMR. I was like, why don't I just start a channel? I don't know why I did that. I was like, I'll just start a channel, and I just did. And it's such a weird blessing. I'm very grateful. I'm grateful for the people that watch and I get to interact with in the comments. Some of y'all are dickheads though. I'll be encountering some unsavory characters, but most of y'all are great, and I'm really grateful for that. And it's so weird because ASMR isn't my main squeeze. It's not the main thing for me. It's like the music and the writing is the main thing for me. But if you told me that the way my every artist's path is different, every artist has their own way towards success, right? If you told me that my pathway towards success is going to include an ASMR channel, I'll laugh. I'll be like, what? But it's so funny how life works, and it's beautiful too. It's very unpredictable. You never know. And it goes to show, man, everyone's journey is different. Never compare yourself to someone else and how they're doing things, because everyone's journey is different. I tried doing the circuits. We have a circuit, so I'm from South Africa. I'm from Johannesburg. We have a good music scene here. We have a great music scene here. We've exported a lot of prominent artists. Right now, the most prominent one is Tyler. I don't know if you know Tyler. She's doing well. She's been charting on the Billboard. I think she's got a couple of songs with Chris Brown. If I'm not mistaken, Drake might have co-signed her or something like that. Anyway, we have a circuit. There are a bunch of bars and clubs you can perform in. I tried doing that sort of stuff. I mean, it's great, but I don't think it's for me, man. At least it's not that performing is not for me. It's just those environments I found myself in. I was like, if I can find a way to... It's not that I I enjoyed it. I enjoyed performing. It was nice. But I think this pathway that I'm discovering now will afford me an opportunity to not have to go through that route that some of these other people are going through. And also, it's very like, if the clubs aren't running, if they aren't taking up and coming artists anymore, and so on and so forth, it can become a problem. You don't want that to be your sole avenue towards the sort of success you're looking for. Whereas with this, what I've discovered is so it's interesting. So it sounds plain. Should I pause? What I've discovered is streaming can become a form of income, so you don't have to perform. And when you do perform, if you've got the streams to support it, you can find yourself in some decent venues that are to your liking. Not as hectic, not as heavy on the drinking and the smoking and whatnot. I don't like being in these club environments just because I'm very laid back. It's not my cup of tea. But there are plenty of places where artists go to perform that are more open, more chilled, more laid back. Not necessarily the drinking and smoking I'm against. I hate smoking. It makes me nauseous, but I just like it when it's like cool environment. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that with streaming, what it allows you to do is just, when the videos do well, it does translate into some people then streaming the music. So that, like I said, it's like the ASMR channel waters these other plants, waters these other seeds. So people start streaming the music, and that turns into revenue. So if you keep that going, eventually that turns into a consistent base in and of its own. So it's like, even if the ASMR channel falls away, there'll still be people listening to the music regardless. And then you keep building that. Hopefully they share it if they add it to playlists, so on and so forth. It grows that way. You attract more people that don't even know you make ASMR. You could live just off of streaming alone. You might not ever have to perform if you don't want to. I want to give myself that option. If I don't want to perform, I don't have to. If I don't want to be in some of these environments, I don't have to. Let me start tapping. Yeah. I don't mind performing. I like performing. It feels good when you're doing well. I've had moments where I've forgotten lyrics and stuff, but anyway, I actually like performing, so I want to perform. It's just I'm seeing an opportunity to progress at such a rate that I don't have to do these things out of necessity. Like, if I don't do this, I won't succeed, which is a privilege. It hasn't always been that way, but I think with all these different emerging markets and these different platforms that have emerged, there's different ways to do things now. So it's like, there are artists who can just live off of streaming purely, especially if you're putting out music consistently and you've got other things going on, so you don't rely solely on your music. So yeah, but I want a performer, and depending on the venue and who the sort of event it is, if someone says you want to come perform, I'll probably perform. The issue with me is that you feel guilt as an artist when it's like some sort of opportunity gets offered to you and you you want to turn it down, but you're like, oh, it's such a great opportunity. But then I remember like there's this open mic thing in the next city that I went to. You drive there, and I performed, and you know it went well. I actually enjoyed it. But you know, I was like, the long drive plus it's at night and all these sorts of things. I was just like, is this worth it? I could do this. Look, I can hone my craft, get better at performing, and stuff like that, which is a good reason to do it. In my mind, I was like, considering that I have the Song a Day challenge thing going on as well, you know, it just felt like you don't have to force yourself to do this if you don't want to do it. There are other things you could be doing to get to the same place. So that's the plan. That's the plan for now. But at some point, I'm gonna have to really lean into the performance side of things. So we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, there's so many great songs that I can perform, that I'd love to perform. So I'm gonna work hard to make this channel grow, so that it can open doors for me in other ways. And it's about committing to the long run. Where am I gonna be when I'm 28, 29? That's how you're gonna think, man. You gotta think long term. And it gives you time. It gives you time to figure things out. When you put so much pressure on yourself to succeed right now, you get burnt out, and yeah, like you gotta play the long game. You gotta play the very long game. So it's like, I'm thinking when I'm 28, 29, what am I gonna be doing? How am I still gonna be doing this? I hope YouTube is still around by then. They've been moving crazy these days, so some competition could emerge and take them out, because they're wilding out sometimes. I hope they just stop the madness, but with the censorship and so on and so forth. But yeah, if they do fall apart, hopefully whatever other platform emerges, I can make my way gracefully over that side as well. It's a long-term strategy. It's long-term. Oh my god, there's a bookmark. So I started this book. Oh, this great tapping sounds. I didn't even. Yeah, so it looks like I started this book and I stopped at page 52. This was years ago. I got this book a long time ago. Page 52. I must start it from the beginning anyway. Yeah, but like I said, a lot of the channels that people know and love, these big ones, years and years. I'm just in my mind, I'm thinking, what am I going to do in the interim? I guess I just gotta work. Go back to my old job, work there while I'm doing this. That's me for some time. If I can get blessed, God, if you're listening, if I can get blessed so that the channel can sustain me, so that I don't have to go back to my old job, that'd be great. But sooner rather than later, Lord, because I said I was going to go back in January, so I said I was going to go back in January, so you know. Yeah. Anyway, I'll probably end the video here. Take a nap, make my final song for the year, then starting tomorrow, I'll just be waking up like without worrying about making a song. I'll take like 2 months off. What's this, December 7th now? 8th? December 8th, December 9th, one of those. So February, I'll come back in February, just like I did this year. And I'll come back strong with a new lease on life, a new perspective, new music to make. I'm very excited about the new music I'll be making. Will I do another song at each challenge, or will I take it easy next year? Just drop an album or two. It'd be nice to drop an album. I've been dropping all these packs, which you know, some could consider albums because it's 7 songs. Once you hit 7 songs, Spotify and all these other, I think Spotify mainly shifts it from EP to album after you cross 7 songs. So if you add 7 songs, album. That's Spotify. So yeah. Next year I might put out like a full album, 13 songs, 14, I don't know, 20. I make a lot of music, so might be a lot of songs. Swipe. 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 Swipe, 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 swipe. Okay. Thanks for watching. You know I like to pray at the end of all my videos, just in part blessing and peace and all that good stuff. Dear God, thank you for this individual watching this right now. Thank you for making them whole, unique, and blessing and guiding them on path towards peace, prosperity, purpose. Thank you that you're blessing them with incredible people who love them and take care of them and bring the best out of them, and you're introducing new people who do the same thing. Thank you that you're blessing them with a spirit of gratitude so they can give thanks for everything they have and count all the blessings they have in their life, and through giving thanks, find peace and contentment and attract even more blessings. So good health, long life, and happiness over this individual they really care about. In my name I pray, in Jesus' name I pray, in Jesus' name I pray.